Today we're just doing some electrofishing surveys above and below the weir.
Oh, it's tiny!
The objective here is to identify if we've managed to get an increase in eel population upstream of the weir, to conduct a survey to try and find eels in the river. So they're collecting eels and bringing them back in, which would strongly suggest the pass is working, the eels are using it, and we've unlocked the Annan for the European eel again. When the eels come in from the sea, they come in as babies, and they're very small and they're very weak swimmers. They can't jump, so they wouldn't be able to make it through that fast-flowing current or get over the weir. They wouldn't be able to use the salmon paths on the other side because they're not strong enough. 3 years ago we came here and we installed an eel pass on the side of the weir here. Inside there's a plastic bristle like a plastic broom, and the eels will be able to swim up and through. They can grab onto the bristles, climb up and access their home up there. The objective is to reopen the Annan catchment, which is about 675 kilometres of main stem river and tributaries, for the eels to come and recolonise.
We use electrofishing to monitor fish populations within a watercourse, and we can repeat those sites annually to check that the populations are hopefully remaining the same or improving, but we can also notice if there's going to be a big decline somewhere.
For the European eel, they grow to adulthood. They live most of their life about 5 to 20 years in the river. They get bigger, they want to metamorphose, they want to go to sea to spawn. They become a lot stronger swimmers, more musculature. They'll exit the rivers. They'll swim all the way across the Atlantic to an area called the Sargasso Sea, which is off Bermuda. The eels will then spawn. The eggs will then be carried by the Atlantic currents back towards Europe. As they get across Europe, they grow bigger. The currents bring them back to the mouth of the estuary here, and we're hopeful that that is the stage they can use this pass to access the river, where they can grow to adulthood and the cycle can restart itself. They'll live there for about 5 to 20 years. Since the 1970s and 80s, we think they've lost somewhere in the region of 98% of their population. That's catastrophic. That has led to the eel becoming classified as critically endangered. We're attempting to put back a real building block of the ecology of the river system.